Hello, today's video is going to be just an update video. Recently, we have gotten two birds. One was Kiwi and one was Bubbles. We was showing them to you all so you could watch them grow up and love them as much as we do. Well, we started thinking that we loved them so much, we wanted to go ahead and buy more birds, especially like one of every color. So we had planned on going out and getting those. Well, in the meantime, we started thinking we definitely needed a bigger cage. So we had went on Facebook, or not Facebook, was it Facebook? Maybe it was Facebook. But we went and started looking on the internet, and we discovered that there was this gorgeous birdhouse, and we looked at it and we seen that it was more like a doll house than like a birdhouse. But of course, it was a birdhouse. So we purchased it, and we brought it home, and everybody seemed to love it, and we put the two birds in it. Well, within just the next couple of days, we had woken up and discovered that Bubbles was laying on the bottom of the cage. He was dead. He was fine before that. There was no signs of either one of them being sick. So that worried us a great deal. So, of course, we went, got him, buried him, and then we went throughout our day, and we had planned on getting more birds. So we went to the store, and we had gotten 4 more birds. Well, in the meantime, my daughter, she kept saying there has to be something wrong with that bird cage. Hi, Tylen. I believe that's your name. Sorry if I chopped it up. I'm bad for that too. So we went ahead, and I kept saying that, there wasn't anything wrong with the bird cage, that everything was fine, that it was just like a fluke accident and stuff. Well, come to find out, we keep looking into everything, and we just felt with everything going on. Now, this is our opinion, but we just realized that the bird cage that we have gotten was made out of wood. 2, it had been painted a very, very light color paint. And 3, the roof was made of some type of Chinese asphalt. And we did notice the roof on the outside, of course, was little crumbly pieces on it. So from doing our own little research and everything, and the way that we felt better, we just decided that to just warn everybody, if you're going to buy a bird cage, please stay with the metal bird cages. We've learned our lesson. It was a hard lesson that we learned because, like I said, we had a death of a bird, and it's like a family member when you get close to them. So that everybody keeps asking me questions about the cage. We sent it back to get our money back, and we just went ahead and bought, as you can see in the back, it's about 6 foot. It's a nice bird cage. It is metal. We got that instead, and we put the new birds. There's 4 of them. We put those in there. Kiwi is still doing fine. She's happy, healthy. All of that good stuff. The only problem is we are having to quarantine her. So 25 more days is when we can take, as you all know, we have a cockatoo as well. They're all quarantined from each other. And from 25 more days is when we will introduce them to one another, so you all can see that too. That'll be November the 2nd when we do that. We'll also post that, and so everybody can see. So I just wanted to update everybody and let them know all the other birds are saved. We do have another birdhouse. We sent the other one back. And please, if you think about it, we did not realize how much it changed our lives. Whenever you do get a parakeet or any type of bird, please do your research on those, because there's things saying that you can't use aluminum. You can't, like when you just you're like, okay, I won't use aluminum. But when you go to like cook something and you need to use aluminum foil, you didn't really connect the dots thinking, or at least we didn't, how much you use aluminum foil. As far as smell goods and which I'm talking about, like Febreze, you can't use Febreze. When it's time for you to light candles, you can't light candles. Yes, we could do one. We could do a video on fried chicken. Just all different types of things. You have to do your own research. You can't just use regular pots and pans. We had a thing, which I love to smell candles. I absolutely love to smell candles. I had candles going all the time, or at least as you can see right here in the blue, my little blue melty, I had melts. We have to use soy candles. You can't just use regular candles because all these things are so toxic to birds. Perfume, you can't use perfume around it. There's just a whole list, and I may do another video of something like that because it goes into so much. But we had so many questions and so many messages and everything about what we did with everything. So like I said, this was just a simple update on what we did, and we don't always post everything on YouTube. So if you want to join the page of The Life of Floyd, if you're on Facebook, we have The Life of Floyd, we have The Life of Marshmallow. I'm not sure how I've got it. I know Marshmallow is the first part of it, but I know Marshmallow, Star, Charlie, and Sunshine are all on a page by themselves. And then, of course, The Life of Kiwi and Bubbles. And we are not replacing Bubbles. I don't want you all to think that. But where we love Bubbles so much, and we don't have a color like Bubbles anymore, of course, we are definitely in the future. We're just trying to give our hearts time to heal from Bubbles. We're looking for another type of color like Bubbles, but I guess we'd have to call it Bubbles too because we love Bubbles so much. But we are looking for more birds in the future. It's just not quite there yet, not quite ready for one. But I just wanted to give everybody an update. I thank you all for liking. I thank you all so much for sharing. And I thank you all so much for subscribing. And if you know anybody that needs to hear this or is looking for parakeets or love parakeets and cockatiels as much as we do, then let them know about us. We also do have other animals, but we'll be showing them in the future as well. But I hope everybody has a good day, and thank you all for everything.